Hi there, I'm Benny Wexler, and in this video I'm going to show you how to record from the daVinci Xi robot. The key here is how to record in high definition. This requires the proper setting coming out of the robot and the proper equipment for you to record. Maybe you want to review your movies and get better, or perhaps you need to teach residents or have a conference that you need to present your videos. Whatever the reason, I'm going to try to show you today what are your options and what is the setup, including the cost of each one of those options, so you can record beautiful, great videos from the daVinci robot. Perhaps the cheapest and the best for the surgeon is to have the Intuitive Hub. The Intuitive Hub is installed in each device, each robot by Intuitive, and from there you can record your videos, you can record audio, you can edit your video, and also has some great tools for collaboration and remote teaching. However, not all of us are going to have that, and many institutions may not invest in this great technology. If you do have the hub, I don't think you need to continue listening to this video. However, if you're still here, you are probably part of the hubless population that needs their own recording device to get great videos from the robot. The first thing you need to know is to record in 1080 high definition from the robot, you need an SDI cable. That's the proper output that the robot has for this type of recording. It's not expensive, and whatever the device you use, you're going to need this cord. The first and the cheapest device is the Blackmagic Ultra Studio 3G. For $125, you get this little box that can record in multiple different resolutions, including HDMI 1080. It does have an entry for the SDI and also HDMI, and you control it with a software that you download from Blackmagic Design website. It is important to note that this device requires a Thunderbolt cable. The Thunderbolt cable looks like a USB cable, but it has to have this lightning sign at the end of it. If you use USB, this is not going to work. It goes without saying that your computer must have an entry for Thunderbolt 3. If you don't have Thunderbolt 3, this device will not work. For example, Microsoft Surface 7 and below don't have Thunderbolt ports, they have USB-C ports, and this device will not work on those computers. A clear disadvantage of the Ultra Studio 3G is that you need to take your laptop to the operating room with you. The device does not have an option for a standalone recording, and that's very inconvenient. The next device is the HyperDeck Mini. It is also made by Blackmagic Design. It costs $495 and it's a standalone recorder, meaning you don't need to carry your laptop to the operating room. It is very convenient. It does have a small screen that you can see what you're recording, and it does have an entry for SDI recording coming directly from the robot. The HyperDeck Mini weighs less than 2 pounds. It does have an entry for the SDI coming from the robot, and also it does have a USB-C port. You can connect an external drive to the USB-C port where the movie will be completely recorded. Later you can download the movie from the drive. The big brother to the HyperDeck Mini is the Blackmagic Design HyperDeck Studio HD Plus. It is a little bigger and $200 more expensive. Its main advantage is the ability to record both from SDI and from HDMI. Like its smaller brother, it also has a USB-C port to record to an external drive. It is convenient, it's a little more expensive, and perhaps if you need to record different things with HDMI, it may be worth the price. When you are budgeting your purchase, you have to remember that you need to acquire an external drive for both hyperdecks, it needs to be a drive that connects to a USB-C port. This one costs $89 and it has 1 terabyte of memory. The next device is the Atomos Ninja 5. It has a 5-inch touchscreen that is beautiful. It records from HDMI only, so you will need a converter from SDI to HDMI. A simple SDI to HDMI cable doesn't work, and I don't suggest it. I suggest you acquire the Blackmagic Design SDI to HDMI converter, and it works great. The Ninja big brother is the Shogun Connect. It's a 7-inch beautiful touchscreen, and in this device you can record directly to SDI or to HDMI. It has a lot of other features that are more appropriate for professional filmmakers. Both the Shogun and the Ninja record to an SSD disk that you need to purchase separately. This one costs $64. You need to mount it in a special caddy that you also have to acquire, and that caddy is then connected to the device. Unfortunately, you also have to acquire a docking station so you can download the videos from the hard drive to your computer. Let's look now at all the options. The Ultra Studio 3G, you need the device at $125, an SDI cord that you need for all of them at $23, and a Thunderbolt cord, also $23. Don't forget, you do need your computer, and that computer needs to have Thunderbolt connection. The whole device will cost you $171 plus your computer. Next is the HyperDeck Mini. It costs $495. You need to buy the SDI cord at $23, and you need to buy the external hard disk. The whole project will cost you $607, and obviously you also need a computer to edit your movies. Next we have the Blackmagic Design HyperDeck Studio HD Plus. It costs $695 plus the $23 for the SDI cable and $89 for the external hard disk. It will set you back $807. The Atomos Ninja 5 will cost $495. You still need to buy the SDI cord, the SDI to HDMI adapter, the hard drive case, and finally the docking station. This whole thing will set you back for $768. Finally, the last device is the Shogun 7. That's the most expensive one, and it costs almost $1,000. When it's all said and done, and you bought the SDI cord, the drive, the case, and the docking station, it will cost you $1,204. So which one should you buy? The Ultra Studio 3G is inexpensive and records great videos. However, you have to carry your laptop to the operating room, which is something that I don't like doing. I do like the HyperDeck Mini. It's small, it's compact, you can see what you're recording, and you can leave it in the operating room and just carry the portable disc where you're going to record your videos. It makes it very convenient. Over the years, I've used the Ultra Studio, I used the HyperDeck, and I used the Atomos Shogun. The Shogun is great, but it is very expensive. Also, I don't really care for the Atomos support service. Blackmagic Design appears to me to have a better support in case something goes wrong with your equipment. Great, you have your recording device. Now to record, you open the back of the robot, and on the right side you find the auxiliary line. Towards the end of the auxiliary line, there is an SDI connector. You connect your cable to the SDI connector on one side and to your recording device on the other side. After you have it all plugged in, you have to go to Robotic Settings, to the Video Settings, and then find the auxiliary. Make sure that it is set to HD 1080. With this, you can record. You have the option of getting graphics on or graphics off. Just remember, if team members are watching the surgery in other monitors, the graphics are going to be off for them as well. My PA find it very distracting not to have the graphics. This video shows what do I mean by graphics off. Notice at the bottom that the graphics disappeared when I changed it in the setup screen. I hope this video provided you with some information that may be useful to your practice. Thank you for watching.